Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We've just been breezing right along, except for a couple of weird runs. Okay, speaking of which, Mega 09SM HR6D, and then beyond just having Mega, we also have a lot of HP. So this is the kind of run where, you know, statistically, it's probably not going to show up all that often, although we have had probably more than our fair share of Mega Eden starts, if I'm being honest here. This is the kind of run where you start and you're like a little self-conscious about how good it is, but, I mean, even our rate of fire is good. It's kind of ridiculous how overpowered we are right off the bat. Luckily, you know, something like Brother Bobby doesn't necessarily help us out all that much, but apart from that, like Sissy Longlegs, Mega, we're now at 4 HP. We're also going to have the opportunity to get a library here. And I think I owe you meeting in the middle. Mega is a great item. Is it fun? It is, but it's almost that like too much of a good thing sort of deal that goes on with it, you know? So I'm not necessarily giving a Mega for Mr. Boom, but assuming that that is a library, and that inside of the library there's a book that's good, Book of Revelation, Satanic Bible, Book of Belial, we'll take it. And there is a book that's good. I prefer Satanic Bible, we're not going to be able to get it, so we'll take Book of Belial. And the run is still great. Don't let it get twisted here. I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a self-nerf, because to be honest with you, I'm going to lose interest in this, or I'm going to play like crap. I want to keep my fundamentals strong, and again, Mega's better the less it shows up. So we're on the Cellar 2, still very strong. Augmented Deal with the Devil chances, a little dicey because we do have the opportunity to miss a deal with the devil just by playing like shit, but that's what I want. I want to have some consequence to a run. And I know there's going to be some people who are like a little salty. You know, Mega's a golden gift, and then to give it away is just like, you know, you worry too much about what people think. But really, this is for me. We've got a precious few amount of runs before Afterbirth Plus comes out. I don't want to just steamroll one with Mega. If we never get Mega again before Afterbirth Plus, life goes on, but you know, there's plenty of time for us to make that happen. We got 1 cent there. What I'm getting at is I'm not going to beat myself up too much over the consequence or non-consequence of this. Now, this is a great room for us. We will use 2 bombs. One to get into our item room, one to get into our shop. Shop has a 3 cent Spirit Heart, which honestly, if you had asked me, like, would you give up 3 cents to give yourself a guaranteed deal with the devil? I probably would say yes. Weirdly enough, I was like, I'm not paying 3 cents for a Spirit Heart. You think I'm a little bitch or something? No, it's a bad attitude. We should pay the 3 cents here, especially because it leaves us still within arcade range. Although, the downside is that we probably are going to, go to our curse room regardless, especially if we get a guppy item from the, well, I was going to say either the boss fight or the deal with the devil. Obviously, it will just be the deal with the devil now because we're not fighting the Fallen. But, it's still sound. Even if we end up losing it, it's just 3 cents to kind of, like, guide us to the exit. And if we don't get to buy, you know, one of the other items that's in the shop as a result, life goes on. Book of Belial still cruising here. Placenta is a, solid pickup as well. Unfortunately, this is like, you know, I like to call out good times for Krampus fights. This is not a good time for a Krampus fight. This is a time where we could really use the precedent for a deal with the devil room. And, well, it doesn't matter. The Spirit Heart's gone. It's not a good thing, but it's not necessarily bad, because, again, we were going to lose it anyway. And Lump of Coal's good. I'll take a free deal with the devil item, but we really wanted precedent. I mean, we have the HP for it, so there's really no reason not to be excited about getting a deal with the devil there. The one thing I will say is that at least Lump of Coal is just good, you know? Like, at least Lump of Coal is not bad deal with the devil Mojo Jojo, if you know what I mean. It gives us, I don't know, it became Matthew McConaughey there. Spiders. Flies. Yours and mine. Could be worse. Alright, well, we're gonna be, like, ahead of schedule, and the run is still fantastic, but it is a little bit of a bummer to not be able to have deal with the devil precedent early, but 12 cents, 2 keys, and whatever this envy fight is going to give us. I would probably give up Book of Belial to take Shoop de Whoop. It's a, that is a sentence that would have been nonsensical at certain points during Isaac's lifespan and in the various forms in which it's taken, but, for real, I think that Shoop de Whoop might be better. Fortunately or unfortunately, we don't have the opportunity to worry about that decision. I think the last thing we do here is we go to the shop, try to get to 15 cents, which should be easy enough. I'm not going to risk walking on spikes. Even if we have a lot of HP, it's just bad gas. It's not a great... We're trading HP for sure for the chance to not have to trade HP later, which is just meaningless. Every extra penny could matter here. Probably doesn't, but could. Sure, you know, I do think the compass is probably worth hurting our donation machine to get. And it's not like we have an arcade immediately that we're worried about getting or anything like that. Tier detonator, it can be good, but I need to see a little bit more in the tier effect department before I get excited about that. But this is a good run so far. Honestly, I'm glad I got rid of Mega. I'm wired weirdly that like super powerful run that we didn't earn means nothing to me. And we do have a lot of requirements as far as keys go on this floor, so I'm just going to go ahead and say that we're probably unlikely to get a deal with the devil. I think that I'll probably take red heart damage. But I do want to check out the double... Wow, that was close. I want to check out the double key room first. Because I think it's the most novel of all the rooms. And this is a 3-room, so it rerolls all consumables on the ground on the entire floor. There is a chest in that room as well, but we don't need it urgently. This has the potential to be like a disgustingly great, you know, D20 here. So we're gonna try, obviously, to get into our item rooms, open as many rooms, or open as many chests as possible. Probably gonna leave like every consumable that's not a key. Maybe we'll take our first bomb as well, and then re-roll it and, you know, see what we're lucky enough to get. The thing is, you might be like, why re-roll money? You could get an arcade, but to be honest with you, if you re-roll everything and you only get one crack at it, you're probably going to have some money left on the ground anyway. So, I think it's kind of a... No matter what, you're going to be in the situation where you're going to get over 5 cents, I think. But we do need one more key. Maybe 2, because you'd probably benefit from opening up a golden chest, you think? I think that is probably apt and accurate here. Let's try to keep these guys spaced out in such a way that we can't possibly be hit by their charge. They just get stuck on mushrooms or something like that. This is good. Okay, there you go. Take the key. Okay, so make our way to the second item room here, and then, I mean, honestly, we could do some funky plays with our donation machine on the shop. If we get a bomb, blow up the donation machine, re-roll all the money on the ground in there. And it might be an advisable play, but it's kind of at the point where it's getting a little too cute, I think. I don't like the cute plays, you know? I'm the guy... When I watch the NHL, I'm not like, oh, look at that. Well, sometimes, you know, we do have the Sedines on our team, but I'm like, you know, look at that beautiful Sedinery there. But at the same time, a lot of the time, I'm just like, shoot the fucking puck. It's getting a little ridiculous, you know? So, I tend to be pro fundamentals. Let's put it that way. Take the dirty shot from the blue line. Try to get a stick on it as it gets to the net. You know, it's low percentage, but... get enough of those fire in. That's better than, you know, waiting around for the perfect play that's never going to show up. I guess I'm a practical person like that. Or an armchair quarterback, depending on your perspective. But either way, all I'm saying is if you put me in, coach, 50 goals in 50 games every season. Come on, give me a spider behind the mushroom here. Normally you don't want a spider behind the mushroom. That's a terrifying thought. But in this situation, I think it would be good for us. This is going to be a slow floor, by the way. So prepare for lots of unnecessarily obtuse commentary that seemingly makes no sense in keeping with the theme of the run as it's happening. We did have one key, so we're going to use that to open the golden chest. We're not going to pick this up. And the reason this is going to take a while, we're actually lucky it's an XL floor so that we're able to kind of make up some time on the back end based on the fact that we only have to do this floor one time instead of 2 for the average at this point in the game. But we're going to hit that 3 room and we're going to re-roll all the consumables and see what we get out of them. We'll probably pick up 1 nickel. I think the nickel is the right thing to hold here. Guarantees us an arcade on the next floor depending on how our shop looks. I understand, Tomo. You have expressed your desire to leave this room. I have filed that desire and we'll be opening the door for you at my earliest availability. Congratulations, buddy. There you go. Escape. I'm going to pick up a key. And honestly, I'm probably just going to do the reroll now while we're down here. I would expect to get a pretty good haul off of this. Yeah. Okay, so we start with 2 pennies. we get another 2 pennies. I haven't taken red heart damage so far, so I don't think we need to walk over there to get that penny. We'll probably be able to get one regardless. There's a key, or sorry, a bomb. We have a pill that we don't want to take because it's scary. This is the good room. We got a sack. The sack ended up actually not being that good, but life goes on. A chest that gives us quite a lot of money. Certainly the shop is now worthwhile. And another key. And another penny. Well, you know, I mean, I was hoping for golden keys and golden chests, and then the golden chest would give us items, and, you know, all of a sudden, you know, we get fate or something out of our relatively bold play. But maybe it wasn't bold, maybe it was just ambitious. You know, a subtle difference, but a difference that exists nonetheless. 2 of diamonds. I'm just gonna take it right now. Might have cost us like 60 cents in doing so. I think that that's okay. I think life goes on. Now, I'm gonna skip Technology 2. We've been having Technology 2 a lot lately, and, you know, it's actually fine. There have been runs, there is one run in particular, like Win 8 or something, where it basically saved us. And if we did not have that, we probably would have lost. But I am not necessarily... Let me put it this way. I'm eager to have an opportunity to distance ourselves from Technology 2 for now. In our shop, not outrageously thrilled, but we did get an incentivization to use our pill. Unfortunately, it was a tiers downgrade, but just in using the pill, now we can at least hold Wheel of Fortune. We spent a key to get access to Able, which is something that I actually just do not care about. Yeah, I knew it. As I was watching the way these enemies were shaking out, and I was like, I'm fucked. I'm trapped. So we probably... Well, we lowered our deal with the devil chance that was already pretty low, but the run is still good. Of course, you know, there's probably people out there watching, first off, shouting at their TV, please, well, whatever device in 2016 or 2017 you're choosing to watch this on. Or, you know, 2200, who knows? Could happen. Help. But, you're probably shouting, use Book of Belial, use Book of Belial. We're so close to the boss rooms that I sort of rebuke your shouting at the TV, but mathematically, you're right, we could have gotten away with it. And in hindsight, I mean, we took the damage, so we probably should have. So, you know, it's just keeping your mind open and always having the opportunity for another learning lesson. Really stoked, by the way, that this is like our third and, well, second and third item room that proved to be basically completely worthless for us. Active items that we just do not care about in the least. No, we did get, you know, don't get it twisted. We did get Punching Bag from one of them. An item that I think is probably like a 4 out of 10. And then Brother Bobby, that's up there. Could even be in the 5 range, depending on, you know, whether or not we're giving out free passes today. Speed upgrade is actually worthwhile. I'm trying not to sound salty, and in the end, I'm actually not salty, because we started with so much HP, we got... That was really bad. We got plenty of opportunities to make this run into the run of our dreams. Wow, just stand still while the hollow hits you. Smart play, Self. Smart play. In the end, life goes on. You know, we've got a much better deal with the devil chance on the next floor as a result of completely fucking this floor up, so I guess I'm okay with it. And our 6th HP upgrade. Fairly unnecessary, I'd say, at this point in the game. Might want any form of DPS, especially considering we've had a damage downgrade, but, shit happens. Shit happens. Let's kill this guy. Probably go into this mob trap room and, have a good excuse to pop Book of Belial and make some progress. Now, it looks like we're ahead of, Boss Rush, and we actually are from a split perspective right now, but we're not. Like, just to be real with you. We were so... gifted an easy opportunity to get way ahead of our boss rush potential by having that, you know, XL floor, but unfortunately, we're just a little slow. Like, we should have been out of there, like, by 10 minutes. Pardon me. And in the end, it doesn't matter too much. I'm happy we got the Spirit Hearts here. That gives me a leg up. And we're still in a pretty dominating position on this run. Another health upgrade. Takes us up to 7 HP. That's one I won't complain about. Because that one didn't cannibalize you know, the other item that we would get from the boss. Okay, time to enact, like, I always go through this mental check when it comes to, like, taking damage. Is this a shit run or is this a good run? It's not a shit run, but has it crossed over into your set territory? Not quite yet. So let's not stand right next to enemies, especially when we have an easy opportunity to leverage an item that's as good as a lump of coal. Instead, let's enact, like, hey, let's not be a moron and fall into a false sense of security. Let's, you know, stand at a reasonable distance from enemies, try to dodge their shots. I think that would be smart for us moving forward here in the future. Let's enact the policy whereby we actually use, not lump of coal, well, yes, lump of coal, but where we actually use Book of Belial once every 3 rooms, or at least on rooms where it's relevant. You know, a Book of Belial charge shot, not a Book of Belial charge shot, but a Book of Belial, you know, like lump of coal primed shot, does a lot of damage. It's nothing to sneeze at. We started with okay damage, so we shouldn't let, like, 1 tier's downgrade just get in our heads and get us thinking that this run is, like, unwinnable. Because it's certainly, it shouldn't be just winnable. It should be close to 1. No consumable drop. Might be interested in going to that curse room, but we got to see how our spirit hearts shake out first. So far, so good. Compass, if we're ever going to have a chance at boss rush, which is not essential, but it's a quality of life thing for me personally. And again, bad damage there. So every time I talk about boss rush, I take a hit, and yet in 800 episodes, I've never noticed. Come on, come on, come on, come on. If we're going to make it to boss rush, Compass is going to have to play a major role there. There's just no doubt about it. Okay, Stompy, a.k.a. Leo, the actual name of the item, is a bad item that could provide us with a disproportionately positive benefit. I doubt it will, and I genuinely mean that when I say it's bad. It's not like cute bad, and it's not Michael Jackson bad. It's like, it's bad. It's bad. More likely than not gonna lead to us taking damage, but that's okay. Crack that guy open inside of the shop. Not greed. BOGO bombs is good. Spider mod is good. If they're not good, at least they're good enough. So happy with that, and BOGO bombs pretty much paid for itself already. We're probably gonna have to go back for that curse room, and we'll want to go back for the curse room if we don't lose the spirit heart. If we do lose the spirit heart, we'll probably still want to go back, but it's just under slightly different circumstances. You know, we'll be displeased instead of stoked. Okay, we're pretty slow, so just be smart. Get a chance to cheat just a little bit on some of those shots. I was wondering where the poison came from, but it's spider mod, obviously, and you know, poison, not the most incredible status effect in the game, as you've noticed there, but good enough to get the job done. This is a really, really important boss fight for us. We really just can't pull a 2016-2017 Vancouver Canucks and completely shit the bed and lose this one 8-6 to the Carolina Hurricanes, despite having a 5-2 lead going into the 3rd period. Not that I'm salty about it. Instead, what we should do is make sure we handle this okay. I hate that we're fighting a boss who teleports and thus invalidates, you know, some of our bombs, but we're going to try to throw some bombs in here, and the reasoning is it's going to speed it up, and our damage sucks. We really need a DPS improvement on this floor, and I'll take, you know, what we can get from the boss, but the deal with the devil is obviously like the more likely outcome there. Wow, deal with the angel. So we get little Steven. You have to. We'll take Immaculate Conception. I stomped on the angel statue accidentally, but that's actually not that bad. And we actually have a way out of this weirdo situation that we've created for ourselves now, and the way out is Cambion, well, not Cambion Conception, Immaculate Conception, such a, like, an item that doesn't show up very often, we'll be honest about it. Plus Arcade. And then you get yourself whatever, like Guardian Angel. I'm trying to think of the best familiars you can get from the Angel rooms. Obviously, there's Guardian Angel. And then there's the one I always forget the name of, but it shoots 1 tier every now and then that does like 4 times or 10 times the damage of your existing tiers. I took a chance on that. It didn't work out. Life goes on. So we're gonna go to the shop, and we should get the battery, not shop, sorry, the curse room, and we're also going to, that worked out very well, maybe look for this secret room, because let's be real, we are not going to, we're not going to get to boss rush. We're, like I said, you know, 6 minutes to beat this floor is a pretty bad sign. Also, a bad sign is the fact that we did not get anything DPS-wise. Better trinket, please. Better trinket. Okay, we got to stop at 5 cents, because Immaculate Conception could be very valuable for us on the next floor. But, yeah, we didn't get any DPS improvements, and sure, Immaculate Conception maybe could give us something, but we're gonna have to make it give us something. Is there an arcade? No, so I am immediately slightly displeased, but it means we probably won't be able to go to that boss trap room. This is good, though. There, we've started to make a build here. The virus is good. Let's take a chance on this room, and it didn't work out, and that's okay. You still got to take that shot, I think. All right, so boss rush is actually like the furthest thing from my mind right now. A room like this, I feel like you've got to check at least to a certain degree to see if you can get a black market or something. Like, that would be a really cool way to pull out a W on this run. The sun card, okay. In this case, again, this goes through the patented Northern Lion. Is this a good run or is it a shit run check? It's really more, is this a one run? And no, it's not right now. So if it's not a one run, well, let me put it this way. If it is a one run, what do you do with the sun card? Whatever you want. You know, use it as an Necronomicon. You know, use it to kill a room that you don't like. Use it to give you mapping, despite not really needing it that much. On a not one run, what do you use the sun card for? If you're not using it to give yourself one get out of jail free card when you get down to like half of a heart, you're making a big mistake, I think. Now, did compromise our deal with the devil chance there, but garnered us access to this room. Wow, thanks. And this one is going to be a 2-room, so it'll reroll all consumables on the ground on this room, which is pretty bad. We're going to take the sun, reroll our trinket, and get a key out of it. Well, all things considered, I guess I'm glad above all else that I didn't spend 2 keys to get into that room. And we lost our trinket that might have given us a better chance at black hearts, but to be honest with you, pretty nonplussed about that, all things considered. And I know some of you smarmy motherfuckers out there. Hey, Tomo. I can tell you pooped because your eyes are like, well, wide as if you just smelled your own shit. So, and you pooped in a box that, you know, 6 minutes after you poop rotates and filters it all to the bottom of the basin. But, I know some of you smarmy motherfuckers out there gonna be saying, I bet you wish you had Mega right now. I'm still happier in this situation. If I lose, you could probably run a pretty convincing case that I would have rather had Mega. But for now, I'm okay with this. I welcome a puzzle that gives us the opportunity to, you know, twist and turn as we try to get ourselves out of the Harry Houdini puzzle box here. The wafer, great pickup, obviously. I hope that doesn't have, or sorry, I hope that it doesn't double the amount of hits that we need to take in order to get to the point where Immaculate Conception pays out, because really the gimmick of Immaculate Conception is like one of the few things saving me from existential oblivion here, in my opinion. And as much as I would love to use that, the sun card, like on this room, for example, the sun card would be so beautiful. We already know exactly where we're going. You know, it'd be short-term fun with long-term consequences. As if I was a lazier person, this is where I would make a joke about, you know, unprotected intercourse with a prostitute or something. But I'm not that kind of guy, okay? I'm not gonna demonize sex workers in the video, or demonize intercourse in the video. Although, demonized intercourse sounds like a great name for a thrash metal band. We're gonna move onwards here. I don't know what thrash metal is. Is that the one that goes... And I know what you're thinking. That's speed metal. No, speed metal is... Okay, Look, I'm never gonna open a speed metal band where I only use my mouth to play all the parts. That seems like a bad business idea, but who would have thought, you know, playing video games on YouTube would do it? Oh, I see a tinted rock. And was it worth it? I would say no. Right, I can just walk on tinted rocks. I'm trying to do the sneaky thing and get this guy to step on him. We got our spirit hearts regardless, though. Come on. Fair to say, probably won't be too interested in getting to the Hush fight on this one either, but it depends on what this deal with the angel is. Oh my god, this cat! What is wrong with you? Any second now. You could give us a black card now. No deal with the devil. Take the Polaroid. Tomo, my buddy, what's... Hooah! You're scared of your freaking shadow, but you're not scared of me? Okay, where are we going? Well, a library is an interesting prospect. We don't have much hope of getting the Guppy dream to come true, but we still probably want to check curse rooms. You know, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to pick up the Mark, the Pact. Okay, I guess we have invisible enemies now. I mean, they've been in there forever. I'm just salty I got hit. My spiders are supposed to, you know, track them. I'm not taking pills right now. If we get the PhD somehow, I will revise that opinion thusly. Wow, you still got me. And the bomb didn't kill you! Far cry from the, you know, last run where we were stacked up with every bomb synergy under the fucking sun. Oh, the F-bombs are coming out. That's how you know Northern's getting upset! Tomo, you're freaking me out, buddy. It's like... I don't believe that cats have a preternatural ability to, like, see ghosts or some stupid shit like that. No offense meant. But at the same time, like, can you just... I don't understand what you're getting all zoomy about. It's like your Canadian fishing show host Bob Izumi. Probably the most niche reference I've ever made in a video, but look it up. Whoa! Okay, we're safe, but we shouldn't be here. Pretty much how I feel at every PAX Prime. Oh, can you just kill these guys? We've probably squandered our deal with the Angel Chance, which is a bummer because, you know, I love capping off these bullshit runs with the trip to fight Mega Satan. And I'm not even being sarcastic, even though I'm using my sarcastic voice. That's just how I sound. Probably a good opportunity to crack into that and hope that... No, that was the worst dodge of all time, but we got lucky and... Spider Mod came through in the clutch with a little... yeah, we do want Broken Knock. Spider Mod came through in the clutch with a little bit of good status effect there. Is there any chance that our secret room borders the curse room? Yes, there is. Just play it slow here. There's no reason to take damage against these guys. They follow very predictable patterns. You know that. You've been watching the series a long time, probably. Alright, so the curse room does not border that. This is great, actually. And I mean that sincerely, but it does create, certainly, an interesting question. And why the interesting question? Decent chance this guy pays out with 9 lives. Oh, you fucker. Do we want 9 lives? Well, luckily, maybe we don't have to worry about it, but I'll be real with you. I might have wanted 9 lives. The problem is with low damage, it's not the easiest sell in the world, but it may indeed have been the proper selection for the present situation. Now, some may argue, you know, much better to use the sun card at the end of the floor. Look, you're probably right. I just don't care at this point. Like, that was bad. But it's more important for me to have some enjoyment going on in this run, I think, right now. And, you know, try to finagle a little bit of momentum wherever I possibly can. The Devil card. Not too bad. Joker card. You know what? I think you use the Joker card right now. Yeah, alright. I'm okay with this. Blow this guy up, crack this. I want to keep the Sun card because in almost every situation, the Sun card is less valuable than the Joker. I value the Joker card so much. This is one rare situation in which I'm like, that Sun card is probably the difference between life and death if this run keeps going the way it's going right now. Which is what I signed up for when I dropped Mega, I'll be the first to admit. Please give me a Demon Heart. Okay, well, you know, fuck you too. Tears Down, that's the all-time classic pill, one of my personal favorites. We need the Sun card. I deliberately walked into that. I want that to be clear, because I was hoping it paid out with, like, you know, Blood Clot or something. So, we're not really killing it in the damage department now. Using a little bit of Sacrificial Spear to get the job done. We do want that. And a library, I don't know. Let's see. Not what I was really looking for. Get out of jail free card. We actually don't need it, in my opinion. I don't think we get much out of the get out of jail free card here, since we can already fight Mega Satan. Well, how did I not get hit there? Okay, now, even though it seems like the sun is like, you know, a free... Well, it's a get out of jail free card of its own, isn't it? But I don't want to pop it too early. Because... Needless damage. Because if we pop it too early... We're going to regret it when we actually need it. Yes, enter the room. It's a freaking, like, college dorm in here. Well, it is getting up there, you know, it's 29 degrees Celsius in here, despite being the middle of December, so understandable. Now, again, it's gonna look like this run is close to a loss. It's actually not. It just needs a little certain je ne sais quoi to pop off. I don't think I've played that badly this run. I also, first off, I'm not complaining. I don't think this run is that bad. But I don't think I've played that badly on this run either. Sure, I've taken some damage I shouldn't have taken because I was being overly aggressive. You'll forgive me, I hope, when you realize that my DPS is terrible if I'm not using the Guardian Spear to do extra damage here. I mean, are you watching the fight against Skolex? It's not the fastest time we've ever dealt with this guy in our entire lives. It wouldn't, you know, be any skin off my scrot if he actually did the... Can I even get close to him without, like... don't even talk to me, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. What I'm getting at here is I need him to do the attack where he actually pops his tail up. Yeah, look at that. When he actually makes himself very slightly vulnerable, we're good. Super bandage, 4 black hearts, a red heart. You didn't believe me? Oh, you just got lucky. Can't have it both ways. Can't have it both ways. Okay. Do we go to the arcade? Fuck yes, we go to the arcade. We've been waiting for this the whole run. I'm not saying Immaculate Conception is going to solve any problem that we have. However, I hope it does. I guess that's the take-home message there. Keep in mind, we've got, oh, there's another blood bank as well. Keep in mind, we've got, the wafer, so we can really make a go of this. Okay, thank God there is a blood bank, is what I should have said. And just watch and see if we're getting familiars here. Remember, permanent Polaroid invincibility as well. Can access that room now. There's our invincibility. The money is something we want for luck upgrades. I'm willing to sacrifice 1 black heart for the invincibility and the extra plays, because we have extra spirit hearts out there as well. And, I mean, I guess that's that, unfortunately. Let's throw this down. This is actually like a super bummer. We didn't get any extra. Oh, no, we got holy water! Man, the demon familiars right now making a much better case than the angelic counterparts. Thank God for fucking holy water. Now, what advantages do we have at the present moment? Fewer than I would have thought. However, I will say, because of these extra spirit hearts, we can use IV bag to give ourselves some extra HP and maybe a chance at some form of redemption here, you know, getting closer to the next Immaculate Conception payout. We're getting our red hearts back. We do have lifesteal, so maybe we don't even want to use the IV bag at all, just because it's gonna start to work us into a weird position, you know? Like, maybe I just want to save 100% of the value of the Sun card. I do want to take the IV bag, though, into the Curse Room, because we can do so without losing a single Spirit Heart, although, to be honest with you, losing a single Spirit Heart is actually not that bad right now. Unlimited Bombs, I'm thrilled about. That will not be a secret room. Unlimited Bombs, I'm thrilled about, because that gives us some means with which to kill Isaac here. Second secret room, maybe? Second secret room, maybe? Ooh, okay, Eternal Heart? Yeah, sweet. Don't forget about that. Oh, we're only on the freaking mom's heart fight, you dummy. Oh, jeez, Rick. No, but not the best Rick and Morty impression. I saw a dude on Twitch do like an amazing Rick and Morty impression recently. But yeah, we're not on the cathedral. That being said, my point still stands. I was right, but for the wrong reason. It's still nice to have unlimited bombs to take out Mom's Heart / It Lives here. And we could get a deal with the devil. A deal with the devil, not deal with the angel. But, I mean, that would also potentially be fine. But a deal with the devil would be very nice right here. We have so much HP and goddamn nothing to do with it. Except use IV bag for no reason. It's a deal with the angel. It's a full HP upgrade, so, you know, like, yay me. And we might as well just lose the full spirit heart because, or lose the demon heart because we're gonna get 2 more when we leave anyway. Okay, well. Difficulty's gonna amp up pretty soon here. But we're not truly in a terrible position. It's just, it's worse than I would have liked, if I'm being honest with you. So let's go grab our spirit heart down here and maybe go grab this one as 1.5 of these or half of these. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. So again, the 2 options for our plays here as I see them are Immaculate Conception with IV bag, pop the sun, and maybe double down. I don't know what we're hoping to get there, though, you know? Guardian Angel, I guess I'm having trouble thinking of other familiars right now that are angelic. So I don't really think that that's a high percentage play in terms of getting something decent. Instead, I'm just going to save our sun card and hope that we come across something substantially more valuable via another avenue, I guess, and that our sun card continues to remain as like our ultimate get out of jail free card in case things kind of go off the rails here a little bit. I don't really want to fight any enemies, but these guys are included in that, so I am just going to bomb my way out of here, and then I'm going to kill these guys, and then I'm going to bomb my way out of there again. I think I will bother to kill this guy, though. Now, here's a question. Can we get... Oh, beautiful. Can we get the Guardian Shield, the Trinity Shield, I should say, via Immaculate Conception? Because if we can do that, then we're not in an absolutely terrible spot. I'm also realizing that maybe with the proper, you know, like the stars all aligned situation here, we could generate enough... Like, just run in, we have the wafer, poison every enemy if there's a lot of enemies on a room, and just hope that it leads to getting at least 1 demon heart back. It also gives us Nun's Habit charges, but you gotta understand, you're looking at a desperate man right here. The run is going well, but a lot of the safety that I feel right now hinges on us having this sun card. We should be in like the 90% win rate right now, but 90 is actually probably below average for this point in a run, to be honest with you. That's not being cocky, it's just, you know, it's hard to play this much Isaac and then end up being bad at it anyway. I've succeeded at being bad at it for quite a good chunk of my quote-unquote career, but still, I'm just saying it's not automatic. Okay, please... die faster. How are you dodging the hitbox of Guardian Spear? That's what's blowing my mind. Luckily, like, we continue to not be punished. That's bad gas. Very much not worth the half heart that I paid. Good room. Luck up? No, that's okay. That's okay. And this is actually, like, close to an ideal boss fight. When you have Guardian Spear, but not very much damage. I'm realizing, by the way, I think there's going to be people in the comments. You're being very rude lately. I don't know if it's the winter break let out or something. You got a lot of pent-up energy you can't get out on the schoolyard, down at the sock hop, you know, down at the malt shop. I don't know what kids get up to these days. A lot of people calling me, you know, giving me the hard R word. That's quite offensive, to be honest. You're gonna regret that. Not because I'm gonna beat you up, because later in your life you'll reach some level of pathos and be like, man, I shouldn't have said that. That was very selfish of me to, you know, let my own feelings get the better of me and lead me into saying things that I don't necessarily stand by as in my mature age. But regardless, I think the damage that we're getting from the Guardian Spear is compensating for the damage downgrade, or the damage we're costing ourselves by not using the Lump of Cold tiers at their maximum effective range. I could be wrong in that, but I'm making an educated guess. It's not that I've just forgotten about the fact that we've got Lump of Cold. It's more the fact that my tiers are actually, like, garbage level right now. So any alternative means of damage is one that I'm going to at least attempt to pursue. And as of right now, has it worked out? I mean, that would be pretty rich to suggest, but it hasn't been as much of a trash fire as our Planet Coaster series, at least. And, you know, it's nice for, you know, a fight like this, we actually can stand back a little bit and handle things thusly. Because really, there's no way for us to get in there unless we can get behind him. Little Steven's doing the absolute bare minimum amount of work to get your name on the Stanley Cup here, but I appreciate it. Take that, regardless of the luck upgrade. And now, again, prepare for like a slightly laborious Isaac fight here. Now, the good thing... Wow, I did not expect to get hit there. The good thing about saving the Sun card this long is, even if we end up using it pretty early on the next floor, which is very plausible, we will at least have mapping of the chest, assuming we don't have Curse of the Unknown, or Curse of the Blind, or Curse of the Lost. So many ambiguous curse names with curse effects. And we've already used Book of Belial in here. I don't believe that we get any benefit out of using it again. Okay, this is like really poor play. Don't completely compromise what you were just saying. Come on, get some fucking spiders in there, dude. Thank you. Do we have another familiar yet? No, and we've lost Holy Water. Yo, first mod I make for Afterbirth Plus, Holy Water is gonna be like Bob's brain. It's gonna come back. It's a little silly that Holy Water gets used once and then kicked away. Oh, we wouldn't want it to be overpowered. Oh, but if it came back, you could abuse it with IV bag. Yeah, okay, sure. We wouldn't want any item combos in Isaac to be abusable. I mean, I realize I'm making up a straw man argument. I'm just saying, you know, I know what some of the... This is like a counter potentially from the developers. We gotta make sure Holy Water is not an item with the, you know, potential to abuse to make your run 2% better instead of 0.75% better. Look. That's not fair to the people I'm arguing against to just come up with a straw man like that, but it's my fucking show, alright? I'll run it the way I see fit. Wow, that was really bad. I am not proud of myself for taking that much damage there. Let's just get this run finished. Call it a day. And by call it a day, I mean immediately go to the next run. Alright, we can fight Mega Satan. And, to be honest with you, we have good quality items now. Daddy Longlegs, Mom's Wig, and to the greatest extent, Death's Touch. This is high quality. This is really, really, really good for us. So what am I doing? Not fighting Mega Satan? I kind of want to wait it out and see if we get some items. I don't think we have a particularly strong luck stat, but regardless, or rather irregardless of that, an endeavor to at least get some more items here on this floor before we just cash in and go fight Mega Satan. But to be honest with you, I might actually just puss out, though, because this is not very encouraging. The fact that it took me so long to kill the Fallen is, like, hopefully is at least indicative of the fact that I'm not being just a complainy asshole by saying that, you know, the DPS on this run kind of sucks. I mean, we got a tiers downgrade, and we never picked up another tiers upgrade to compensate for it. Mind you, we did just get Death's Touch. We waited about, you know, 32 minutes for that to happen. But we're dealing with above base damage, but not by that much. Now, admittedly, that was pretty sweet. You know, when you get Book of Belial working with you, it doesn't look quite as bad, especially when you can get the confidence to get the Guardian Spear up in there as well, but I don't know. I may make the executive decision. Wow, great bomb. Especially since we're not getting any fucking extra items. I may make the executive decision to just sort of cash out on Blue Baby on this one. And it is what it is. Honestly, like, we traded in our easy mega win for a substantially more difficult grind here with Angel Rooms. And honestly, if we win, I wouldn't change it. I think it's much more valuable to have a run that keeps our skills somewhat sharp, even though I let myself off the hook pretty easily for taking a lot of damage I probably should not have. Then just a steamroll with Mega. And I hope that, you know, I hope the majority's with me on that. And it's unrealistic to expect everybody to agree, but I hope the majority at least understands why I did things the way I did. However, there were times on this run where I certainly was thinking to myself, hey, you idiot, why didn't you just keep Mega? And you know, this should go a long way, I hope, to quell the conspiracy that Northern Lion wants his Isaac runs to be as fast as possible because of that fat ad revenue. I mean, like, instead of recording 13 Isaac episodes today, maybe now I'll only be able to record 12.8 as a result of willingly making this a longer run, but I'm dedicated to the cause. I don't know why I co-opted a weird melange of accents there. I'm dedicated to the cause. You know what? Give me the HP. And basically, I'm ready to tell this run to go fuck itself a little bit. And ready to tell past Northern Lion to go fuck himself a little bit for, like, not sticking with Mega. It turns out that decision ended up biting us a little bit here. In before he loses the run. I don't think so. I don't want to sound so negative. I'm actually not this negative. It's just the run has turned me negative. For now, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.